Hey guys, it's that girl with the blog or vlog. What is up? And today I am reacting to Safiya Nygaard. She is a YouTuber. I don't know if you've heard of her, but I believe she appeared in the video with the Try Guys. One of the videos with the Try Guys, and today I'm gonna react to her channel. Let's do this.
Hello friends and welcome to another video. This week I'm going to be putting together a Disney character inspired outfit and Disney bounding. Now if you don't know what Disney bounding is, it's essentially using normal/modern clothes to dress up like a Disney character without looking like you're wearing a costume. So using the same color palette that the character wears, zeroing in on specific accessories, or just generally capturing the essence of the character in an outfit. The term Disney bounding comes from the blogger Leslie Kay, who created a general Disney fan blog called Disney Bound back in 2011, basically because she was going to Disney World and was excited that she was Disney bound. Then one day she created a few polyvore sets of contemporary outfits based on some of her favorite Disney characters. And the response was so positive that she made this the entire focus of her blog. As a result, creating a modern outfit in the style of a Disney character became known as Disney bounding. The trend also caught on because people over the age of 14 are not allowed to wear costumes to the Disney parks. I think because Disney doesn't want kids mistaking non-park employees for the character actors that they hire to roam the parks. Probably both because you don't want kids just running up to random people, and also because Disney is very particular about the way they train their character actors to stay on brand. So Disney bounding allows adults to dress up as Disney characters without getting kicked out of the park. And over the last 8 years, Disney bounders have grown into a robust community of fans who embrace the style challenge of dressing up like different Disney characters and even Disney rides in creative ways. Now, I remember seeing some of these polyvore.
That is really cool. So adults get to dress up. There's even a Moana outfit. Sorry guys, Islander. Full Islander here. Yes, if you haven't noticed, yes, I am full Islander. And when I saw Moana in the movies, I was like, wow, they've got the details, the everything, down to the island. Oh, it was amazing. The songs are timeless. I love it. I love it. I love it. I loved it. I watched it about I think about 7 times, and I'll never get tired. I even have like on my phone, I have like the whole soundtrack of Moana, because I just love the song. I mean, yes, it's Islander, but I just love listening to my people sing. Man, who wouldn't? It's just timeless, amazing. The graphics were beautiful. It was amazing. It was great to see my people on stage and, or well, in the big screen. I was like, wow, whoever made that movie is my hero for the rest of my life. And I found it so amazing and beautiful. I was like, wow, I really loved the movie. If you haven't noticed. Anyway, back to reality.
Edits on Tumblr years ago, and they always really interested me, even before I lived in Southern California and went to Disneyland pretty regularly. But the trend popped back into my head a couple of weeks ago when I saw Refinery29 had done a video called Why Adults Aren't Allowed to Wear Costumes to Disneyland. So I thought it would be fun to try and give Disney bounding a go myself, and then take our attempt to Disneyland. Alright. So let's see what we can do. So the first step to Disney bounding is to choose the character that one wants to bound as. Now, because the Disney bounding community is pretty big and has been around for like 10 years, people have bounded as literally anyone and anything, so nothing is off limits as long as it's Disney. I personally enjoy the classic 2D animation movies the best, preferably ones that came out before 2000, just so it has some nostalgia element for me. So that that whittles down our list right off the bat. I'm also hoping for a character that has a clear romantic interest slash friend slash sidekick, so I can make Tyler dress up with me. And that narrows it down even further. I think the first idea I had was to do Snow White. I think we've established a bit of a meme around Snow White, or at least her well, and she's definitely my favorite classic princess. Unfortunately, Snow White's clear second character would be Prince Charming, who is probably, of all of the Disney princes, the one with the least personality. I mean, he doesn't even have a name, and he makes the questionable decision to kiss a dead body. As Matt Pat says, number 1, corpse germs, and number 2, corpse germ.
Oh yeah, I did a reaction. Check it out in the my last video. Yeah. I wonder if they know each other. Wait, do all YouTubers know each other? I'm very interested. Sorry, guys.
Snow White's other pair options would probably be one of the dwarves or maybe the huntsman, which I'm not super jazzed about because of that whole he might murder you thing. I mean, he lets her go, but he thinks about it. So there's not a great Tyler option with Snow White, in my opinion. My second thought was to do a villain character, since most villain outfits are more in my preferred color palette. My first instinct there was Maleficent. Of all of the Disney characters, she's probably the one I would want to dress like the most.
Yeah, and I think I watched this movie before, but she gave me nightmares, guys. Ooh, I was scared to go to school for a week because of her. She was scary, and I hated that character for like about a bit. But even as today, I am still afraid of the character. Yep, till to death terrified. I will not sit down and watch a movie with her inside because she was scary. Besides the evil queen from Snow White. Which one was scarier, the evil queen or Maleficent? No, on second thought, let's not think about it.
She's got the cape, the eyeliner, the bold lip, the collar, and she transforms into a dragon. She's definitely petty, but she enacts her pettiness in style. However, there really isn't a companion character to Maleficent. Her only friend is the little crow who hangs out with her. And unlike other Disney birds, he isn't really a character himself. Other options for a second character could be the Spindle, and I think that's about it. So my third idea for a Disney bound was to do Jafar from Aladdin, aka a Disney villain with a clear companion. Now, from just some cursory research, the Jafar Disney bound seems like a decently unsaturated space. He's been done, but not a ton, which is ideal. Jafar is also pretty underratedly stylish. He's got a good color palette, some pointy shoulder pad action, a long sweeping cape, a golden cane, and some seriously villainous facial hair. Snidely Whiplash, who, his sidekick, the parrot Iago, is also very brightly colored and has a lot of character, so he would be a great Disney bound for Tyler, as long as he's down for it.
I think he steals the show, so I'm okay with it.
It's also kind of topical because the live-action remake of Aladdin is coming out like this month, and apparently Jafar is hot now. Just saying. So I think Jafar and Iago
You're just saying?
should be our choice.
Yeah, apparently Jafar was apparently hot, and a lot of fangirls went gaga. Yeah. No wonder fangirls go gaga for the villains. They're into more of the villainous types than the hero types. Besides Hercules.
Okay, so we have to put together 2 outfits that aren't costumes and also don't include any accessories that would get us kicked out of the park. They say anything that drags on the ground is a no-no, or masks. Now, I've noticed in other Disney bounds, some people will stick with like a contemporary casual wear and look, and some people will go for a more mid-century vibe. I think because Disneyland opened in 1955, there's sort of a 50s nostalgia wrapped up with the park, and Disney itself has also started selling Disney-bound-ish dresses in a kind of mid-century silhouette. It's like a decade-bound Disney bound.
Yeah.
Now, as a decade enthusiast, I think the idea of doing a retro Disney bound seems really fun, but I feel like Jafar's aesthetic does not really lend itself to this look. I mean, the shoulder pads say no. So I'm thinking, why not pick a different decade to focus on? And since Aladdin the movie came out in 1992, the early 90s seem like an obvious choice. The shoulder pads say yes. So taking a look online, it seems like a direction we could go go in for Jafar is like a fancy blazer look. This is something that in my head is kind of late 80s, like the working girl power blazer, but it looks like there were still a lot of blazers around in the early 90s, like at these high fashion runway shows. So something like this could be a good base for like a non-costume Jafar look. Now for Tyler's outfit, Iago is a parrot, or to be more specific, a scarlet macaw, whose tropical color palette fits well with the 90s theme as like bright and neon colors.
Alright guys, I'm gonna stop there to not make this video any longer, and plus I think it's a really good idea. She's like taking and Disney bounding. I may try that because hey, who wouldn't? I'd love to do it. I'd love to do it. Just to experiment on it. Maybe I will. And maybe, hey, I'll upload a video on it. Who knows? But I think that'll be all for today, guys. That was Safiya Nygaard. You can go check out her channel. She's also sometimes with the Try Guys. So also check out their channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.